He's fed up. Curry and his advisors became frustrated by what they viewed as an underinvestment in the brand. According to people familiar with the situation, who asked to not be identified because details of the relationship are private. Meanwhile, the division's sales weren't meeting the company's or Curry's expectations. Curry is now a free agent and he's out on the market, and he can sign anywhere. And so them not securing Caitlin Clark was a big reason why he decided to part ways.
For weeks, fans watched a storm form around Caitlin Clark. Every headline got louder. Every clip sparked a new controversy. Every debate turned more explosive: brand disrespect, WNBA tensions, hard fouls, players calling her out, companies switching positions overnight. And through all this, fans kept waiting for one voice, one person who had stayed silent. Until now, Stephen Curry. Steph has always been calm, respectful, and completely removed from drama. But this time, even he couldn't ignore what was happening, because according to reports, one moment finally pushed him over the edge. Caitlin Clark losing her Under Armour deal after months of the company promoting her. After fans claiming she was undervalued and overlooked, Curry saw everything. He heard the conversations. He watched the debates, and then he stepped in and defended her in a way nobody expected. In a recent interview, Curry finally addressed the situation. He didn't rant. He didn't attack anyone, but what he did say shook the basketball world. He said, "A player like Caitlin deserves respect. She's changed the game. Brands, leagues, everyone, they need to treat her like the star she is." Fans lost it. Twitter exploded. Even WNBA insiders were stunned, because Curry didn't just defend her, he drew a line in the sand.
If Caitlin didn't care about money, she wouldn't be doing those talks where she repeats the same story over and over again to a different group of people for 100k an hour. Like, let's be real, we all care about money. He signed it with Nike for sure. Steph to Under Armour when they couldn't sign Caitlin Clark. Steph saw the sales numbers of women's basketball and said, "Hold up, that's my money." Under Armour really wasted the prime, one of the most marketable superstars the NBA has ever seen. He's the only star they could ever land. That was a mistake by him. I mean this when I say this. It was not a mistake by Stephen Curry. Do you not understand how big Steph Curry's brand was for Under Armour and how good it was?
He sent a warning, and this is where everything gets dramatic. Fans began claiming that Under Armour completely mishandled the entire situation. Nike stepped in at the perfect moment, and Caitlin Clark secured a massive deal, while Under Armour was suddenly left with nothing. People started asking the question. Everyone was thinking, did UA just lose the biggest rising star in basketball? Did they underestimate her? Why didn't they treat her like the generational talent she clearly is? Then things got even crazier. Rumors online claimed that Steph Curry, Under Armour's biggest icon, was furious that the brand didn't lock Caitlin into a long-term partnership. Nothing confirmed, but fans insist the timing says everything. Because right after the drama unfolded, Curry announced a major shift in his partnership direction. And instantly, fans connected the dots. Curry sees himself in Caitlin Clark. Both were doubted. Both were called overhyped. Both shattered expectations. Both revolutionized shooting. Both brought millions of new fans into basketball. Curry knows exactly what it's like to be underestimated. So when he saw the disrespect Caitlin was getting, he stepped in, not because he had to, not because it benefits him, but because he believes Caitlin Clark is far too important to the future of the sport to be treated like just another player. And that is why this story is exploding, let's be honest. Every time Caitlin Clark stepped onto a WNBA court, it became a national debate, hard fouls, player complaints, analysts fighting, media twisting every move she makes. Curry finally had enough, he said. Growing the game means supporting your stars, not dragging them. And this wasn't just aimed at brands. Not just at Under Armour, not even just at the WNBA. It was a message to everyone. Respect greatness when you see it, because when Stephen Curry speaks, the entire basketball world listens.
And then left the company. Here it says, breaking, Steph Curry has reportedly parted ways with Under Armour after failing to sign Caitlin Clark and because sales weren't meeting his expectations. You better believe if Caitlin Clark signed with Under Armour, them sales would have been through the roof. I don't know how Under Armour dropped the ball. They should have offered her a percentage of the damn company to sign with Under Armour. Point blank, period. Here it says, one sore point for Curry was the attempt last year to recruit Caitlin Clark to join his brand. According to people familiar with the matter, he and the company pursued the Phenom, but Under Armour's offer trailed the total value of Nike's pitch. The people said Clark, now a star in the WNBA, opted to sign with Nike.
People listened instantly. And the moment Steph Curry stood up for Caitlin Clark, fans began saying things like, "This changes the entire narrative. Curry, just shut down the hate. Caitlin finally has the backing she deserves." Because when the most respected shooter in NBA history, one of the biggest global stars, a man who transformed the game itself, steps in to defend you, everything shifts. Curry didn't just praise her, he broke down why she's special. He said her release time is almost identical to his. He talked about how you can't help but watch when she plays. The range, the confidence, the flair, the showmanship, then he summed it up perfectly. Her shot, it's at that level. Curry called her what she truly is, a performer, a game changer, a star built for the biggest stages, and coming from him, that means everything.
The Under Armour, even though they offered her the most, I'd say Steph is on the phone to whoever it is Under Armour and say, pay her whatever it costs. Pay her whatever it costs, bring her in. And they lowballed. They probably heard, oh, Nike are only offering $3 million a year for 8 years. It's a terrible deal. We'll give you $4 million a year for 4 years. Instead of saying, yeah, Nike are paying 28 over 8 years. We'll give you 28 over 3. We'll give you 28 over 3 years. Just come, we'll get your signature shoe. And it's like, oh yeah, we'll give you 28 over 3 years, and you don't need to wait 3 years for a signature shoe. We'll get you one out. We'll get you one out in the next 18 months. We'll get you one out. Your logo, we'll start working on it today. We don't have to stall everything because we're launching an Aja Wilson shoe and she's gonna get pissed off if we promote your shoe or if we promote you in any way. We're not gonna do that. There's not gonna be a risk of, other NBA players or other WNBA players hating on you because you're getting a signature shoe because of other players. All that bullshit stops if you don't join Nike. All that bullshit stops. There's a way that Under Armour could have got this deal done. It would have cost possibly 28 over 3. It could have cost him $9 million a year. I'm being honest, it could have cost him $9 million a year, but there is a money amount that would have made her play in Under Armour shoes, even though she liked Nike. Because let's be real, Under Armour sneakers aren't that bad. They're not. They're good. They're good. I've played in Under Armour, played in Nike. They are good. And by the way, they would have spent an entire year basically trying to plan something for Caitlin Clark.
When Steph Curry says Caitlin Clark is the real deal, the debate ends right there. Nike is fully behind her. Steph Curry is publicly defending her. Millions of fans ride with her. WNBA ratings keep skyrocketing. The biggest question is, will the WNBA finally give her the respect she's earned? Because Curry's message wasn't just support. It was pressure. It was accountability. It was a warning. Treat your stars right, or lose them. Caitlin Clark's rise isn't slowing down. Her influence keeps growing. Her supporters are only getting louder. And now, with Curry stepping in, the spotlight around her just became 10 times brighter. This story isn't finished, not even close.